Hey guys, what's up? So today I'll be bringing you my top 15 favorite cold songs of 2022. Now, when it comes to this band, I think they're severely underrated when it comes to hard rock and alternative metal. They came out in 1997 with their self-titled debut, which I think is a pretty strong debut album. And they had songs on there like Ugly, Give, Serial Killer, just to name a few that were pretty good cuts from that album. And then they came out with 13 Ways to Bleed on Stage, which featured Aaron Lewis on the title track of the album. And I thought that album was very good. And then Year of the Spider came out in 2003, which I think is their best album. And on this list, a majority of this list actually features songs from Year of the Spider. Spoiler alert. So, yeah. So if you are a fan of Cold, feel free to leave your top 15 songs down in the comments below. If you haven't listened to Cold in a while, I would recommend you go back and listen to them. I think they're a solid band, and I think they deserve more recognition. Now, I do realize that they do have a pretty big following, at least when it comes to the Cold Army, which is what their fan base is called. But honestly, I don't really hear Cold really get talked about all that much. Their last album came out in 2011 before they came back in 2019 with their new album, The Things We Cannot Stop. And I thought that album was really good. It actually ended up being one of my favorite albums of 2019. And, you know, The Things We Cannot Stop, it's definitely Cold's most melodic and softest album. But I think for a while they wanted to do an album that was more acoustic and more laid back. I could be wrong on that, but for what the album was, I thought it was pretty good. And there's still some songs from that album that I do come back to this day. So yeah, so without further ado, here's my list of my favorite Cold songs. Number 1 is Remedy from Year of the Spider. Number 2 is Suffocate from Year of the Spider. Number 3 is Stupid Girl from Year of the Spider, which I believe this is Cold's biggest song of their career. Number 4 is Gone Away from Year of the Spider. Number 5 is Just Got Wicked from 13 Ways to Bleed on Stage. Number 6 is Bleed featuring Aaron Lewis from 13 Ways to Bleed on Stage. Number 7 is Send in the Clowns from 13 Ways to Bleed on Stage. And this is actually my favorite song from that album. Number 8 is Cure My Tragedy from Year of the Spider. Number 9 is Wasted Years from Year of the Spider. Number 10 is Quiet Now from The Things We Cannot Stop. Number 11 is No One from 13 Ways to Bleed on Stage. Number 12 is Go Away from the self-titled. Number 13 is Give from the self-titled. Number 14 is Change the World from Year of the Spider. And this is a song that in recent time has grown on me a lot, and it's become one of my favorites from the album. And lastly, at number 15, we have Feel It in Your Heart from A Different Kind of Pain. A Different Kind of Pain is an album that has taken some time to grow on me, but I think it's gotten better with time. And yeah, so that's my list. And I will see you guys in the next one. Rock on.